What's going down, Commanders? Hope everyone's doing fine today. Let me just turn my microphone up a little bit. Right, I want to walk you through my base tune because there's a lot of things going on here that a lot of people probably don't know, and I want to give everyone the same chance of defending their base as what everyone else has got. So basically, this is my base tune at the moment, and a lot of it is a little bit of filler here and there, but there is certain things that I've put in the base that haven't had the correct stat compression put on them or put on some of their tech. And I'm going to walk you through it. If you just look at the Luke, I think he's level 10 or 15, but the DPS per second is 734 for 100 space. You might as well put him in there, and he's got a scramble effect on him if you've got him up in levels. So that's the reason why I've got Luke in there. Pegasus is a no-brainer right now. It absolutely smokes the Orions and Harkon if you can get him close enough. Don't put this unit on fist, guys, because people have come to realise that a lot of players are putting it on fist, and what they do is they draw him out, draw your Peggy out, and then they dump a load of stingers into the base. They kill it so quick. So don't put him on fist. Just try to get it around the edge on the world map, as you can see with me. Let me get to find my base. I'm on the wall, so I'm very close to the wall. Someone's got to be right close up against the wall either side of me to come in from any other angle, and that's why my Pegasus is placed here, not on fist. As you can see, he's not on fist. And you really want to get hit on line with him, to be fair. Right, moving on to the next thing. Lura is something I put in yesterday. I'm not sure how it works, but someone said it's a counter to missiles. I don't know how true that is, guys. I'm just putting it on a whim. I did get hit last night, but it was both attacks were offline. So Lura is one of them ones where I'm not sure about. It's in there, and it's 100 space. It don't take up no space. Devin, no other reason. There's no reason I put him in there. It's just filler, 100 space, and he just takes up that little bit more space in my base platoon, and he's got high priority bodyguards. These Abrahams, I don't normally have 4 of these in there, but I have for now because everyone keeps trying to air flap me. These absolutely cream the Orions and Harkon. 4 of them, overkill, way overkill. I don't need that many, but they're easily dead. So if you are online and you lose a couple of them, you've got a couple to go in and still go after the Orions and Harkon. Morning Star, the Morning Star itself is jank, absolutely crap. Excuse me, guys. But if you put the helicopter tech on them, this is the tech I use. I haven't tested the planes, guys. The planes are faster, but it seems to work for me, and it won't let me open my workshop for some reason. If I go down and find it, there, it's the helicopter drones. All the other techs don't really matter unless there's techs that beef up the drones. But other than that, these helicopter drones seem to do a lot of damage. So chuck him in there. He's a very quick repair and all. I don't think he's that expensive. Moving back. Choking. Right. Moving on. I've got... These guys are pretty good. As you can see, damage per shot is 400. And again, this one's really just a base filler. It ain't important. Another one is Jeff. The damage per second is 409. The damage per shot is 349, which isn't nothing to sniff at. Then you move on to the Echidna, and I'm still messing about with this one, but the whisper is on the grapevine. What I've heard is the Echidna somehow beefs up your drone silo units. I don't know how true that is. It could be a load of bollocks, but the actual drones that come out of Echidna make for a good cannon fodder. He's got good range as well. I'm not too sure about this one, guys. I'm on the wire with this, but I've put him in there because someone come to me and said just use it. Rosie is the next best thing from the nerfed Omen. She does pretty good damage. It's been reduced slightly since the last downtime, but yeah, it's still doing good damage. Damage per shot. It's a little bit fake, the numbers there. That it seems a little bit more overpowered than what it actually is. And then I've got the new unit, Hungry Howard. To be honest with you, he's okay, but he's only level 10. I didn't put no extra levels on him. I'm expecting better when he gets more tech and the 30 levels that we normally get with the what they called Guardians, unique defending units. But yeah, you can switch, change, swap around, and all that sort of thing. One other thing I do want to point out I've got, and my base needs moving slightly. I'm a bit too far up, or central, should I say. I want to come this way a bit towards here, and here, where the air's going to 99.9% deploy. And the reason for that is this one watchtower is full of stingers. And if you look at the watchtower's actual range, it's just not quite hitting the spawn points. I just want to bring my base just a little bit further forward. It might be like 3 or 4 blocks, but I haven't had the time or the patience to do that just yet. Last stand defenders don't really matter, to be honest, because a lot of times you lose them because of the missiles. But I've just put engines in here. I'll use all the gladiators in my PvP platoons. And again, I think this one's all ogres, but oh no, there's jackals. And again, the jackal's damage per second is 1,500. But again, 9 times out of 10, they don't spawn. If they get your missile jammer out, you're done. So be cautious there. And this one's only in there just to fill the space. I could probably put more jackals in there if I wanted to. It doesn't matter. What else have I put in here? You want to make sure your jammers. There is. I'm 99.9% sure again that there's a hack that can target the jammer without doing anything. They just click around the area and it targets the jammer. It was shown to me a few months ago when I'd done that expose video that Kixeye's copyright striked. But yeah, it basically, and a lot of people don't use this. I use acid rain. A lot of people use this, but everything's immune to the slow effect. So I've gone back to acid rain. I know this one does a little bit more damage, but yeah, actually it doesn't. It does less damage than the acid rain. This used to do more damage than the acid rain, but since the compression, this has changed around. So acid rain is actually a more powerful missile, or rocket missile. What about this one? Yeah, it's even better than the tungsten, and it gives a corrosion effect as well, the acid rain. That's the reason why I've got it in there, so I can corrode anything that's slow enough to fall underneath the shots. And that's both silos. These I've put in there. I don't know if they do any good, but basically all the turrets, including the new ones, I'm not that impressed with. I am seeing a lot of people use, I think it's this one, or is it that one? One of these two. But I'm not, as you can see, I'm not even that bothered about it. I'm getting that new building built because I want to see what these walls in this thing does, the construction yard. Then I call them walls, but they're not. They're just replacements for extra walls that Kixeye give you. And basically, I think the way you want to use these, say for instance, you've got when the air comes in. So I'm going to put all the buildings across here. Because 9 times out of 10, where the air's coming in, or across here, where the air comes in, they're going to put a ground tune in and try to penetrate your base and try to get like these towers out and a few other bits if they can. So if I can make them have to go around or shoot the buildings to then go through them, it gives me that little bit extra time to prepare me units if I'm online and just bring stuff down to that point. So yeah, I think they're more of a block. Then you don't want to put them, just dot them around your base. I would try to block a side off if they can go together. As I say, I've not built the building yet, so, but yeah, you want to block a side off like up here. You want to completely block that side off, so they either have to go through either have to kill the buildings themselves at the construction yard, or go around them, which gives you just that little bit of time to prepare. I think that would be the best way to do it. This is up there for no reason, guys. There's no other reason it's up there. It's just out of the way. It gets on my nerves floating about like a fucking dickhead. But yeah, I think I've given you everything you need to do. There isn't much more I can suggest. I don't like these in here, but I'm not hearing good stories about the, I can't pronounce it, Alapex. Yeah, Alapex. I'm not hearing good things about these, so I'm not going to waste my time. I'm just going to keep the bog standard. Hopefully we get a new half-decent air. Kixeye never good with air. Very, very rarely do we see a good air. But fingers crossed for the next one. And I think that's about all I can give you. Last stand, or war production. Darts, they're another one that's bugged. You can, the actual gas bomb. They're not bugged. what Kixeye have done is they haven't compressed the stats for not the shot, but the actual gas that comes out of these. They haven't compressed it, and I would expect these to be compressed at some point over the next month or two. So don't get too overdoing it with the upgrades for these things. If you haven't got them at max level, I wouldn't even bother using them. What else? There is the other last stand. Again, the other last war production, Abraham's, level 20. If you got a level 20, they shoot high altitude, and they cream the Archon and Orions. And the other one I've got, I keep changing this one in my airfield. I keep going from not them, these. And my problem is I thought they got a drone at level 20. I haven't been seeing the level. Let me check. Let me just check, guys, before I give you bad information. It's a tech. So they're no good. It's a tech you've got to put on them to get the drone that shoots high altitude. Where are they? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a tech. So, Ball's a Dervish drone. That's the AA drone. So yeah, I'd probably keep them in there. They're probably the biggest damage, even though they don't hit a moving target, but they create the biggest DPS. 350, 386. Again, the Icarus is slightly better. Whatever you pick out of them, I don't think it really matters at this point. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going with in my base. As I say, I've got a few things dotted around, some filler units that really don't matter if I've got them in or out of my base. It's just to fill up that little bit extra space that I had left over. Hopefully this helps you out, guys. Give me a thumbs up if it does, thumbs down if it doesn't. And I'll catch you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.